Okay, welcome back. This is Mr. Hassan's Maths channel. I have a question now here about indices and prime factorization of numbers in index form. So this question number 20 from the practice paper of the 2025 IGCSE Cambridge 0580 paper 2 non-calculator paper. And we're told that P is equal to 2 to the power of 10 times 3 to the power of 8 times 7 to the power of 5. So this P is written in or as a product of its prime factors. We've got to now write 12 times P squared as a product of its prime factors. So we're going to have 12 times, and then we're going to have to square all of this. So 2 to the power of 10 times 3 to the power of 8 times 7 to the power of 5. So we have to recall the laws of indices. Okay, now the laws of indices, one of the laws we have to recall is that when you have two numbers, a product raised to a power, then we can raise those products to that same power separately. That's one law that we got to remember. And another law we've got to remember is that when we raise something to a power, then to another power, then what we can do is we multiply those powers together. So for example, if I had 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 4, this is going to be 2 to the power of 12. 3 times 4. Why? Because it's like 2 cubed times 2 cubed times 2 cubed times 2 cubed. 2 cubed to the power of 4. As you can see, there's 4 threes, which is 12. All right, so that's the reasoning behind it. So these two rules are what we're going to use in trying to solve this problem. So this is going to be 12 times. I'll deal with the 12 at the end. This is going to be 2 to the power of 10 to the power of 2. So with this rule, we have to multiply the powers. That's going to be 2 to the power of 20 times 3 to the power of 8 to the power of 2, which is 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 16, times 7 to the power of 5 to the power of 2, which is 7 to the power of 10. Okay, what I'll do is I'll actually write this with another step to make it a bit clearer. Okay, so just to make my steps clearer. So 12 times, I'm going to write here. I don't have to use this bracket over here, by the way. I can get rid of this bracket now once I've actually done that, because that bracket's for the squared. So this will be 12 times 2 to the power of 10 squared times 3 to the power of 8 squared times 7 to the power of 5 squared. That's using this rule over here. Okay, and then that gives us this. Now, I want these already in prime factor form. The 12, now I can split up 12 into a product of its prime factors. 12 is the same as 3 times 4, and 4 is the same as 2 times 2. These are the prime factors of 12. I could have even done it 12 is equal to, for example, 6 times 2, and then 6 is equal to 2 times 3. So in the end, I'll still get the same thing, 2 squared. So 12 is equal to 2 squared times 3. So we've got 2 squared times 3, that's the 12, times 2 to the power of 20, times 3 to the power of 16, times 7 to the power of 10. So here I can combine the ones with the same base. So when I multiply two numbers in index form, okay, I add the power. So this is 2 squared times 2 to the power of 20 times, and this is 3 times 3 to the power of 16 times 7 to the power of 10. I can add these powers. So 2 to the power of 22 times 3 to the power of 17 times 7 to the power of 10. Okay, so the third law we're using now is when we multiply two numbers with the same base in index form, we add the powers. And the reason behind this, for example, if I have 2 cubed times 2 to the power of 2, this is like 2 times 2 times 2 multiplied by another 2 times 2. You end up with 2 to the power of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 2 to the power of 5, which is the same thing you get when you add these two numbers together. Okay, so that's the reasoning behind that. So we use these 3 different rules in order to simplify and write this back into the product of its prime factors. Okay, so that's 12p squared as a product of its prime factors. And that completes question number 20. Other questions from this paper can be found in the playlist on the top right of the screen at the end of this video. Other questions from the topic of indices, this is all to do with indices. you can find in the bottom right here. And also I'll put this under prime factorization, HCF and LCM, and prime factorization. It's kind of linked to both of those two topics. So I'll put them playlists on both of these in the screen here, and you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on this link. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.